Now return to our special live episode of The New Warriors, coming to you straight from Stamford, Connecticut, where the Warriors have just been spotted by their supervillain quarry. Looks like it's on.
I've got Cold Heart, you guys. Hey, somebody snag Nitro. He's rabbiting.
Don't worry, Speedball. I'm on him. On your feet, Nitro, and don't bother trying any of your stupid exploding tricks.
Oh, baby, don't you even know? You're playing with the big boys now.
Reports now coming in from Stamford, Connecticut indicate a massive explosion in a residential neighborhood.
Just over 12 hours ago now, and preliminary casualties are said to be over 600. In Washington, rumblings on whether superhero reform should be brought to the table.
Following last week's devastating explosion, Congress has rushed through passage of the Superhuman Registration Act, with the president expected to sign it.
This is just completely insane, Hill. I won't do it.
I'm sorry, was it not clear I was giving you an order?
You're asking me to arrest people who risk their lives for this country every day.
No, I'm ordering you to obey the will of the American people, Captain. Either you help us bring them in, or we'll bring you in.
Weapons down, gentlemen. Or I...
Trank darts, now! Take him down! Take him down!
Keep us moving, son, if you want to stay conscious.
You idiot. We were trying to save lives.
Of all the people to go underground, Captain America. Now every superhero who disagrees with the act suddenly has a leader. Maybe we should hold off until...
That won't be necessary, Mr. President. Registration can go forward as planned. We'll take care of Captain America.
And with the passage of the Superhuman Registration Act earlier this week, superheroes around the country are being forced to choose a side. Do they register with the government to uphold the law, or become part of an underground resistance movement? So far...
Can you believe this is really going down? The act kicks in at midnight, but word is S.H.I.E.L.D's gonna be here sooner than that, taking signatures. Or prisoners. I want to talk to Cage about it, but he's too busy arguing with Mr. Fantastic over there. Maybe you can break into their little powwow and get some sense out of them.
Understand your skepticism, Luke, but you have to believe me. I've crunched the numbers, and we absolutely can't rebel against the government on this. If we do, the consequences...
Can't be any worse than burning the Constitution.
You're exaggerating. This is a temporary measure. Once things settle down...
I ain't buying it, Reed. And I can't believe somebody as brainy as you would.
Oh, hello. Good timing. Perhaps you can talk some sense into Mr. Cage here. He and Iron Fist seem determined to get arrested.
He's the one who needs a reality check. But good luck getting anywhere with that.
Log on and make your voice heard. You have reached the voicemail box of
Reed Richards.
Are you sure you can get us to Cap without leading them right to him?
Got it covered. You just stick with me.
But what about the rest? How can we convince...
They're gonna have to make their own choice. Stark, Richards, and Songbird are obviously a lost cause. But maybe... Well, speak of the devil. So you folks made up your minds yet? From what I hear, they ain't gonna give you much more time to sit on the fence.
On the eve of the Registration Act going into
I ain't no government puppet, and I assume you feel the same way. There are worse things you could do than risk jail time to do the right thing.
Be completed for weeks.
If they're enforcing unconstitutional laws and hunting you down like a dog, hell yeah. With Cap in charge, as long as it takes. Simple, yeah. Easy, no. But I know Cap. He'll get us through. Look, you got what you need to know. I got stuff to talk over with these guys.
Stark Enterprises' current stock price, $42.18, down $1.16.
Things don't get out of hand.
Read. And so, in a worst-case scenario, we'd find ourselves in the equivalent of a superpowered civil war.
Heroes so busy fighting each other, the criminals get a free pass.
Exactly. That's where you and the Thunderbolts would come in, Melissa. We need you to help S.H.I.E.L.D. keep crime under control while we focus on... Oh, hello again. I'm glad to see you're not going off half-cocked like Luke, Danny, and Eli over there seem to be. We need cooler heads to prevail at a time like this.
Dr. Pym,
There's morality and there's practicality. I may have personal issues with the Act, but I also have hard evidence that if we rebel against it, the entire world's future will be imperiled. So, there's really only one sane choice here. I'm not saying the SRA is evil, but going down a path we know leads to disaster would certainly be irresponsible and foolish. I'm not sure that's been determined. Incarceration, most likely. Those who violently resist might accidentally be harmed. Of course not. But anyone who openly resists law enforcement should know the risk they're taking. I'm sorry, I can't discuss this indefinitely with you. I hope you make the intelligent choice here.
Superhuman personnel list.
All superhumans, the Registration Act is in effect. You are now required to meet with Commander Hill and register your identity with S.H.I.E.L.D.
Though the incident was eclipsed by Stamford,
I'm glad to see you're willing to meet with me on civil terms. Once you register, I'm sure we'll have a productive relationship. The paperwork is right here. Step up and sign, please. Because it's the law, and because if you don't, we'll drop you so fast your super little heads will spin. So, what's it gonna be, heroes? Just sign up here and you'll be bona fide law enforcement agents. You're not looking to start trouble, are you? That's a smart move. I'm glad to see you're going through with registration. Congratulations on making the right choice, heroes. The only one you really had. I'll look forward to working with you.
No! How could you? Cage told me I should have left with him and Iron Fist, but I didn't believe you'd do this. You damn traitors!
Well, looks like your first assignment just walked through the door. Either convince that idiot to register or take him down.
Don't be a fool, Patriot. You don't want to be on the run.
Shut up! There's nothing you can say to make me join you. This is for Cap!
You really want more of that?
Charge strikes, baby!
In the future, you might want to avoid me.
An unfortunate introduction to government service for you. I'm sorry it had to come to that. Cage and Iron Fist refused to sign and escaped, and they're apparently not alone. I'm just glad you made the correct decision. Let's head back into the main area. We're gonna have our hands full, I expect, and I'm sure Tony will want to thank you personally once he gets back from Washington.
I don't need to tell you that you've made the right choice. You're here, and that means you understand the reality of our situation. You know what we're up against. Who we're up against. We simply can't restore the public's faith in us, while Captain America and his recruits are still playing by the old rules.
S.H.I.E.L.D. is going to use their expanded authority to keep supervillain activity in check. That leaves us with responsibility for dealing with the rogue heroes.
We need to act decisively to end this fast. We have a few leads, and may be close to identifying one or more locations being used as hideouts by the rebels. Come back here later. By then, we should have something more solid.
I hate that it's come to this, but we have a job to do. We'll reconvene at the briefing station when you're ready.
Captain America's people are equipping themselves for a war. We need to cut off their supply lines before they can fortify. We've been tracking some suspicious cargo entering the Jersey City shipyards. We believe it's headed for a hideout being set up by the unregistered heroes.
Our original hope was to catch Cap himself. But my money says Cable is behind this op. He must be establishing this facility to support Captain America wherever he's hiding. Expect strong resistance. Cap's managed to turn a number of S.H.I.E.L.D. agents to his cause. Apparently, they call themselves the White Star in his honor. And I'm sure he sent some of the unregistered heroes in for support.
Bishop will be running the show on the ground. If we can shut down this operation, we'll send a powerful message to Captain America and his followers.
Move it! We gotta get this cargo inside!
S.H.I.E.L.D. could be here any minute. Look sharp.
Okay, we're all here. Now listen up. Black Widow's going to scout ahead and locate the rebel hideout. Meanwhile, we'll provide a distraction by destroying this shipment before they can unload it. We'll do what we have to do. These are good people we're going up against, but they're breaking the law. Now let's get a move on before they realize we're here.
It's a raid! Get to your positions!
Get on the freighter and destroy that cargo!
Anti-registration doesn't mean anti-loser, apparently.
Did you really think we'd pull our punches?
See those robot parts? The White Star is hijacking S.H.I.E.L.D.'s combat units to boost their numbers.
They're after the cargo. Stop those government lackeys.
In the future, keep it up! Just a couple more! up with Widow.
Next time, try to be less of a pushover.
Follow them! Lead us to the hideout! Sounds like Widow left a little surprise for her. He must be nearby.
Now that's how I stop fun.
Push forward! Widow will be around here somewhere.
Your spine! It's what's for dinner!
I'm not just a merc with a mouth. I'm the sensation with a registration.
Sure, take the easy way out.
You aren't up.
Live a little. Okay, very little. You guys are spoiling me.
I brought the big gun.
Ah, there you are. Just in time to create the diversion I need. Their base is somewhere nearby. If you distract the guards, I'll find a way to get you in. Fear has nothing to do with it. We can't afford to have them lock down the base. I'll make sure you have an entrance.
Heads up! They've got grenades!
spoiling me! Your spine! It's what's for dinner!
People pay personal trainers a fortune for that kind of workout.
Everyone, get inside. I'll close off the base.
Multiple hostiles.
Pursue Spider-Woman. I'll make sure she doesn't knock you out.
They're trapped. Get them.
You're good. Go! Go! Go!
I've sealed the base. The only way through that door is through us. Time will tell who wins, but I'm on the right side and you know it. We're not backing down. If you go down this road, you're going to have to take on all of us. smart and join us.
That should hold her. The SHIELD agents could take Spider-Woman in, but the base is still sealed.
Your entry point, as promised. This is an old Hydra terrorist base. I recognize the layout. You can get around the blast door through here, but there will be another sealed door inside. You can try to break through if you want, but it'll take major firepower to destroy the inner barrier. I will bring Spider-Woman to the detention center. You head inside and find a way through that second blast door.